All right, so Joseph Robinette Biden II, the newly minted president of the United States, currently still serving the role of president-elect, had a speech that was clipped off by The Hill that I saw, and I skimmed through it. And obviously the headline is a little worrisome. So this is a 6-minute speech. I don't know if I'm going to watch the whole thing, but we really should be paying attention to what the incoming president of the United States is saying. This guy is living in La La Land.
You have called for unity and healing in this country, but after the events of Wednesday, does that make your job easier or harder?
I think it makes my job easier, quite frankly. I've had a number of my Republican colleagues, former colleagues, I used to serve in the Senate for a long time, call me. Many of them are as outraged and disappointed and embarrassed and mortified.
So this, again, 30 seconds in, this is extremely bad. This is really, really bad. Like, I would even go as far as to say, like, in the words of our current president.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
There's nothing smart about you, Joe. So again, the distinction between Republicans and Trump, there is none. If there is a Venn diagram, one circle is the Republican Party, the other circle is Donald Trump and his supporters, guess what? There is no other circle. That's one motherfucking circle. And Joe Biden is still buying into this bizarre mythological fan fiction that, oh, the fever will break. There's regular Republicans. What? How many people currently serving in the Senate voted not to convict our criminal president back in January of last year? Remind me, because last time I checked, it was basically all of them. But yeah, the reasonable Republicans.
By the president's conduct, as I am, and Democrats are. And I think I have said from the beginning, and I have not changed my view, my overarching objective is to unify this country. We must unify the country. And I think that you've heard me say this before, and I apologize for repeating myself, but understandably the questions are repetitive and good. I mean, I'm not being critical of the question. And that is that there's two ways people are inspired.
Dumb people,
by inspirational leaders and by terrible leaders. By terrible leaders. What this president has done is rip the Band-Aid all the way off to let the country know who he is and what he's about and how thoroughly unfit for office he is. And you see already a number of Republicans. I was so proud. I know we're on opposite sides. I'll get criticized from some of the people in my party for saying this, but I've worked very hard with and against the former soon to be.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what the fuck, dude? Okay, so this guy was vice president, right? And who was his boss? Remind me. Right, the first black president. And who received more death threats than any president? Oh, right, yeah, Barack Obama, right? The guy that literally just because of his skin color spawned the entirety of the birther movement, by the way, spearheaded by Donald Trump, right? This fucking guy was vice president under the first black president, and he's going to pretend like Donald Trump created this? What? These people were sending death threat after death threat to the White House for 8 fucking years straight, while Donald Trump was directing that anger at them and magnifying it, and he's gonna say it's all Trump? It's not, just Trump's presidency, man. He ruined everything. Everything was great when I was in office, and then Trump came in, and then, like, what? What?
Former Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. I thought what he...
By the way, I love that. Former majority... I love that, by the way. I'm sorry, but that's really good.
Soon to be former Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. I thought what he said on the floor of the United States Senate was, in fact, the right thing to do.
So, okay, Mitch McConnell literally destroys the country for, 10 years straight right now. This guy has been fucking us, to death for, the last 10 years at least, right? And now, oh, all of a sudden, he says one decent thing at the end of it all. The hands have been washed. Oh, he said something noble. Oh, democracy would be a death spiral. Oh, like, oh, Mitch McConnell. Oh, you're so brilliant and brave.
He stood up. He's ashamed. I spoke with a guy I have enormous respect for. Enormous respect for. And
Who?
I ran against him.
Who?
Mitt Romney. I spoke to Mitt this morning again. This is a man of enormous integrity, who lives his faith. There are so many more, but there's others who should be ashamed of themselves. But they make up a minority of the Republican Party.
No,
This isn't about Republican.
No. This is the incoming Democratic president. Like, are you fucking joking? Look at the House of Representatives. How many House Republicans voted to object to the election results? Was that a minority? Or is he just talking about the Senate? Like, look at the fucking House.
Democrat anymore. This is about people who understand what this country's about and the things we have to agree on and move together on. I just think that if you look at it, speaking to some of my Republican colleagues, and I've spoken to a number of them over the last month since we've been elected, through recently as the day in which this god-awful debacle was taking place up on the Hill.
And I can't listen to the rest of this. I'm sorry. I don't want to put you through this pain. Joe Biden, this is embarrassing. This is pathetic. This is weak. This is disgusting. This is enabling the fascistic events that took place on January 6th. Again, the Republican Party is a terrorist organization. It is the most dangerous organization on the face of the earth, debatably in the history of this species. Now, you got a few other ones that will give a run for its money, like the Catholic Church, for example. But, my point stands. The Republican Party is highly dangerous and is a criminal terrorist organization. And the incoming Democratic president is enabling them. Does he not know? Again, he was vice president to the first black president. Does he not know how fucked these people are in the head? Was he never privy to any of the death threats that Obama got over the years? That Trump kind of weaponized and used to build his winning coalition? Right? What the fuck is this guy doing? They went there to kill you, Joe Biden. Like, if you were there, they would have killed you. They wanted to kill Mike Pence. They wanted to kill Nancy Pelosi. They wanted to kill as many people as they could. If you were there, they would have killed you. They wanted to kill Kamala Harris. And you're defending the people that enabled that event to take place? And you're going to let them enable further acts of violence to take place? Are you fucking joking? I think we're in for a really rough year. This is only, if Joe Biden does not wisen up, and let's be honest, he won't, this is going to be a really, really scary year. And we all need to be as careful as we possibly can. Because once Trump is no longer in office, and you're starting to see this now, the Trumpers, right? Once they are convinced that the state is corrupt, 70 million people-ish, maybe let's, be conservative and say 40 million people think the state is corrupt and that they stole the election. They're not going to even, again, they stormed the U.S. Capitol and destroyed things while carrying American flags and chanting USA. That's how depraved they are. And you're going to try to reason with these people. Unbelievable. It's embarrassing. But again, in the words of our president, well...
Dumb people, liberal people.
My God.